Hey guys, welcome to Creative Soft. And Apple have just released the iPhone 14 series, and I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max, the 256GB variant, and let us just go ahead and unbox this. In this video, I'm going to tell you all why did I purchase the iPhone 14 Pro Max only and why not the 14 Pro or the regular 14. So there are four variants guys. There is iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Plus, iPhone 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max. I think this is one of the best phones which is available in the market if you are a content creator. So please watch this video till the end, because in this video I'm going to talk about what's difference in the iPhone after doing the unboxing of it. So without a further ado, let's get started. Here is the box of the iPhone 14 Pro Max guys, and it is in white color this time. And as you can see, I went with the 256GB variant compared to the last year's 128GB, because the 128GB base model have limitations when it comes to shooting with Apple ProRes format, and I didn't wanted that, so I went with the 256GB variant. And in India the price is very high guys. It is almost 1.5 lakhs for this 256GB variant. And the 14 Pro Max is one of the best phones you can buy if you are into game of content creation and all. And as you can see, the price is very high, but definitely you'll be getting this kind of phones from US or maybe like UAE for a discounted rate. And Apple does a great job when it comes to packing guys, and I just love to pull off these particular tabs. The unboxing experience is on a next level when it comes to iPhones guys, but certain people on Instagram and all, they use scissors or cutters just to unbox this. I really don't know why. And let me just open, and my god guys, I went with a space black, I guess the color is, and it in certain case scenarios or the colors, it just looks like a midnight the iPhone 11 Pro, but it is 14 Pro Max and it is a darker variant compared to graphite of last year. And even the kind of the unboxing and the looks is amazing guys. And even the Apple logo, I think it is a bit darker, I guess, in this, or I'm just able to see this in different lighting. So this just looks like a midnight guys. I'm really don't have no idea why it is looking like a midnight, but in real life guys, this is a stunning. And I hope Apple keeps their default thing. Let me just peel off this particular screen guard and show you how it feels. And in the box guys, we are just getting the cable, and I have plenty of chargers definitely, but not supporting a type C connector. And I'm using a wireless charger by the way. And here they have kept a trusty SIM tool, and it would have been nice if we can see the Apple logo stickers in black, because I'm a big fan of black guys. And I did not purchase the purple variant of it obviously, because it is just not going to go with my clothes, because if you're wearing a black color suit, then definitely the purple will not look good. It will look for ladies and all, it would just be fine. So here is a quick setup guys, and this is how you do the setup. So let me just even register my Face ID for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And iPhone 14 Pro Max is one of the best phones. I will tell you why I didn't go with the 14 Pro, because I'm in a game of content creation, and on the fly I just need to edit my videos and all. So this is the reason guys, I don't want to carry a tablet. And for this particular reason I went with the Pro Max and not with the Pro, because the difference in India, it is just 10,000, and for the 10,000 you are going to get a bigger battery and definitely a better bigger display. And as you can see guys, this is one of the best features, I would say, the crash detection etc, and satellite communication and all. But I don't think so satellite communication will be working in India. If you see this guys, it is one of the best OSs. The iOS 16 is one of the gorgeous. And as you can see on top, this is something like called as a dynamic island. And let me just open some location settings using Siri. So this is the best way to open your location services. And dynamic island and other things guys, I'll be talking later in my complete in-depth. So this is sort of my review, not even review, something like a hands-on experience guys. And you just have to turn on all those locations, and I'll be doing a dedicated video on this. So please make sure that you subscribe to this particular channel guys, and help me to at least gain more subscribers, because I create awesome content and especially when it comes to iPhones and all. So let me jump into the camera first. So we have this photography styles and all. So one of the reason why I purchased this particular phone, guys, is because of the camera, because I'm a camera centric person and I really like this kind of neat features, because this photographic style is also there with the 13 series. The only difference between this is the 48 megapixel camera, because for the past 4 5 6, I don't know how many years, Apple had been using the the 12 megapixel trusty old 12 megapixel camera. And as you can see, if you have the 14 or Pro or the 14 Pro Max, you have a 1 2 and 3 and 0.5, like 4 resolutions, 4 zoom levels for this year's iPhone. So the 2x is actually not a 2x lens, guys. It is taking the main sensor and cropping it off. So that is how you are getting that particular sensors. So basically it is having just three cameras, guys. So this is one of the reason it is having. And especially when it comes to cinematic video, guys, they have amped up the game to 4K. Okay, so for cinematic mode you can record in 4K. I think the iPhone 13 have just 1080p, so that is a letdown of the 13 series, guys. So if you don't care about the 13 series, I mean to say the cinematic video and all, then definitely you all can check out 13 series. But definitely 4K, and you can shoot with 24 xps and all. And this is one of the reason the camera is much more better. I know most of the haters will be saying that the iPhone series 13 series is almost same as the 14, and this just feels like a 13s. Bullshit, guys, because for 14 I think is having a major improvement when it comes to camera, because it is something like having taking those 4 pixels and then combining it into having a 12 megapixel. Of course you can shoot in RAW, and then you can get the maximum output of the 48 megapixel. And here are the different modes, guys. I don't want to talk into details because I'll be covering everything in my complete review, so stay tuned and subscribe to this particular channel. And these are nothing but photographic style, guys, and this is slightly bit difference I feel compared to my iPhone 12 and the previous models. And let me just show you how this looks. So if you see over here, you can decrease or increase the exposure for low light. And Apple is claiming that it is around 2 or 3 times better than low light capability of this particular iPhone is much more better. But I don't know how accurate is that. I need to test it with my iPhone 12 and then tell you whether it is better or not. And as you can see, the first thing what I do is set my resolution to 1080p 60 fps, and there is PAL format also. So PAL is nothing but in certain countries, guys, certain frequencies are not working. Like we can use especially in India, if you are trying to film a particular video and then you try to get that bands on your camera, it is because you have not set the PAL format. So basically you all don't have to bother much, so you just have to enable this particular settings, guys. So HDR video is always enabled on my iPhone, and this is how it looks. And I'll show you more formats and other things. So basically wait for my complete review. So this is just kind of hands-on because I just wanted to talk only about the camera, guys. And the here by default, guys, when I go to formats, I turn on the ProRAW and also this particular ProRes format. So what this does is it is going to utilize the 48 megapixel camera when you are going to use in RAW. So just in case if you want to shoot 48 megapixel image, I guess you have to turn on this particular RAW and then shoot in RAW. And macro control I have always enabled. So if you go in wide, guys, wide lens, so sometimes you have to enable this particular ProRes format. That is the only time, like it is going to shoot in that. And as you can see, the limit of my 256 GB brand new, I have not even put any data, so I can record up to 1 hour, guys. So if you are shooting mostly in ProRes, I recommend going with at least with 512 GB or 1 terabyte if you can afford it. But then it all depends on your shooting style. So it also got that macro mode, guys. I've tested apart from this, and this year's I think the macro is slightly much better than my 13 Pro Max. So let me just show you how this feels, and some other modes also. which we have it. So regarding this guys, what I really like about from this is this always on display. Sometimes I feel that phone is always on guys. Is as you can see, I'll just turn it off, and this is how it looks. And the moment it is off, I just sometimes get confused whether the phone is really off or not, but this is just showing me the always on display. Another best feature I would say, or just to get rid of this bloatware guys, if you all are not using any default apps like this, like pages or whatever clips or whatnot, Apple Watch and all, so y'all can just delete all these particular apps guys. As you can see, my 15 GB was used, now it is just using 11 GB, so I have got rid of almost like 4 GB, just by removing this bloatware from Apple, which I don't know, hardly I'll be using it or not. So this is what I wanted to tell you when you are setting your iPhone, because I always set it up as a new device no matter how many iPhones I have. So this is one of the features, cool features of iOS 16, which is there for my iPhone 12 also. And as you can see, you just have to give the access to the location. And this is a cool wallpaper, like how Xiaomi had their live wallpaper, somewhat it is quite similar to this. So you can change these particular things and customize. You will be finding a lot of videos by mkbhd and so and other developers, sorry, YouTubers, not developers. So these are the widgets guys which you all can enable, and you all can have maybe something like a battery widget also. And this is how it looks guys. So basically once you unlock it, have placed that nice animation of zooming in from one image to other, which I really like. And I think the implementation is done somewhat like Xiaomi phones when it comes to this kind of live wallpapers, or so basically I really like this the new lock screen and all. And these widgets are limited guys, so basically they are nothing but time, date, and somewhat like weather apps. So it would have been nice. So if you see this animation guys, it is really cool. So if I just unlock the phone, it is quite good. Sometimes I get confused between this always on display, because it is always so realistic, because it just jumps down to 1 Hz and it just show me the actual lock screen when my phone is turned off. So this is one of the features of which I really like about iOS 16, and this is how it looks guys. So nothing much to say about it. So again, wait for my full review. And again, apart from camera, battery, I'm about to test it. So I'll be testing it with the always on display, because definitely most of the people will be using. Maybe in the future I might turn it off. So this is another search features guys, the same as Spotlight search. So they have another tiny little kind of widgets which shows search. So this is how it looks, and this is always on display again. So let me just show you something else also. So when you are not connected to the internet, or if your location is off, it will show you a different kind of wallpaper. So basically this is the hardware guys, the back of the phone. And Apple have nailed the design, especially this year's. I would say this is like a graphite edition, but then this is not like a graphite edition, because it is slightly bit darker guys, and it really looks good. Especially the surgical stainless steel is awesome, and the cameras also are bit larger and darker. And what I can say is the repairability of the iPhone 14 Pro Max is much more better, because now the internals are being separated from the glass guys, so it is better and easier to repair the iPhone 14 Pro Max compared to iPhone 12. And this is how it looks with my Pixel 3 in comparison guys. The Pixel 3 is a very tiny little device, and let me just compare a somewhat similar Android phones. So most of the people are saying guys that iPhone 14 Pro Max is a wider and a very big phone, but it's not true guys, because as you can see with my Mi 11 Lite in comparison, which is having a 6.5 inch screen, versus the iPhone 14 Pro Max which is having 6.7 inch screen. So they are almost same guys, hardly any difference, some millimeters I guess. But then I'm having a case on the Mi 11 Lite, and definitely the Mi 11 Lite is a way lighter phone, because iPhone 14 Pro Max is a very heavy device, almost 240 grams, and if you put a case and a screen guard, it is almost 286 grams, which I measured. And as you can see, it is almost similar to a normal 6.5 inch or 6.6 inch Android phone. And I don't find it like very bulky and all, because I'm coming from mini guys. So I'd been if you all subscribe to this particular channel, so you all must be knowing that I'd been using mini for almost more than a year. and coming to this particular size is a huge upgrade, especially when it comes to video editing directly on the phone. So this is one of the features I really like in the display, and it is brilliant. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much we did while creating it. Please subscribe to our channel and also do check out these videos which we have it, and let me know your comments below, guys, what you think about the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Are you thinking of buying? Because I got it for the pre-order and now it is very difficult to get it. And thanks a lot for watching this video, and see you in my next video.